Bonsoir tout le monde, c'est Senog. Ce soir, on se retrouve pour la conférence Latin American Games Showcase. Ce sont les jeux sud-américains. Ça commence dans 15 secondes. Cinq, 4, 3, 2, 1 et c'est parti.
Hola, and welcome to the Latin America Games Showcase. I'm Clara Kovacic. I'm the lead actress of Tenebrisomnia, this retro survival horror with live-action cutscenes from Buenos Aires, Argentina. On behalf of myself, Andres Borghi, Sabiot Studios, and New Blood Interactive, we can wait to release this game this year. And we hope you enjoyed today this new look at the game and all the other games that are going to be here. So, que tengan un buen día.
Sur toutes les consoles, il sera ce jeu. La Xbox, la Steam, PS et la Switch.
Hola a todos y bienvenidos a Latin American Game Showcase Summer Geekos Edition. I'm Steffi Varela and today we're coming to you from the beautiful beaches of Colón in Panama.
Alors j'ai quand même pu mettre les sous-titres en français pour qu'on puisse tous comprendre ce qui est dit.
Major updates from some of the region's most exciting titles. Huge thanks to all of our presenting sponsors, Raw Fury, Two Wedges, Annapurna Interactive, New Blood Interactive, Halberd Studios, ID at Xbox, Goldpack Goblins, and to all of our partners for helping make this showcase possible. Throughout the show, you'll see this icon on screen that means there's a playable demo available right now, and you'll be able to find it all on our official Steam event running all week long. But you're here for the game, so let's get started. Brazil is without a doubt one of the biggest forces in Latin American game development. But what's truly exciting is seeing more countries from across the region step into the global stage every year. So let's take a look at how we're growing together, starting with the world premiere from Colombia.
Ça commence bien avec une world première. Alors 8 joueurs, les jeux multi c'est vraiment pas mon truc, donc celui-là je pense pas que je le ferai. On peut déjà l'essayer sur Steam jusqu'au 14 juin. C'est pas trop un jeu que je ferais, ça. « 27 juillet, c'est bientôt. » La musique, en tout cas, là, elle est bien. Elle est assez dynamique. Pas encore de date annoncée. Je pense que pour ce jeu-là, je vais pouvoir ressortir la Game Boy Color, là. Sur les deux Switch et Steam... Ah, il n'y a même pas la Game Boy, je suis déçu. Nouvelle World Première. Encore un jeu idéal pour la Game Boy. Ou au moins la DS, je pense. Désolé pour le bruit de fond, il y a un peu d'orage ici, hein. Can solve. Ah, ça c'est pour la 3DS par contre. Il débarque sur Steam. Ah, sur téléphone aussi. Ok, je comprends mieux. C'est un nouveau Tetris. Troisième trimestre 2026, celui-là. C'est bientôt. peut déjà le précommander. Enfin non, le mettre sur la wishlist, pardon. C'est bien ce jeu, il y aura besoin que de 2 boutons A et B. On peut déjà faire la démo. Mais je la ferai pas. « 14 juillet, c'est bientôt. » Celui-là aussi, la démo, il sort pour le troisième trimestre. Nouvelle world première. Je comprends pas pourquoi faire une voix comme ça dans ce jeu. Enfin surtout pas dans le jeu mais dans la bande-annonce. On dirait un peu les lapins crétins quand même.
Latin America's growth isn't just about the numbers, it's about the people building the games. The titles you're about to see are being developed by incredibly talented small teams and solo developers.
Nouvelle world première, c'est bien hein.
Is Garna hurt? I gotta find her. I gotta try to stand up.
Oh, thanks.
Nouveau jeu Game Boy.
But I still can't believe we're in this mess because of you.
We both knew getting near the tower was forbidden.
So, if we want to get our original bodies back,
We gotta cooperate and help each other, right?
yep. But you're way too close, Aslan.
I can't remember what we were like. That's weird.
Me neither. But we have to keep moving forward. Together.
Ornament Tower. Wishlist now.
Je vais pas le mettre dans ma wishlist quand même. Celui-là non plus à mon avis, je le mettrai pas. Hein. Dernier trimestre. Il peut sortir vraiment en fin d'année. Un concurrent à GTA peut-être. Peut-être, on sait pas. En plus, ouais, il va être opposé à GTA. Hein. Je pense que GTA 6 a des soucis à se faire avec ce jeu là. 5 août. Oh, je suis pas sûr que je le ferai non plus. Alors, je pense pas que celui-là il a été fait sur Unreal Engine quand même. Dernier trimestre. Encore un concurrent à GTA. Novembre, hein, ils veulent tous concurrencer GTA, je crois.
Shape your own hell, tile by tile. In this rogue-like penance, seal pacts, bend the rules.
Pas de date annoncée. Mais bon, je pense pas le faire. Hein.
Create freely in sandbox mode. Punishment, repentance, indulgence. Canvas infernum. Your penance has only just begun.
Je vais peut-être pas le payer du coup, s'il faut qu'on le paye avec la wishlist. Pas de date annoncée. Ok. Il serait quand même bien pour la Game Boy. Mais il sera sur Steam.
What's most exciting is not just where the region is today, but where it's heading next. A new generation of developers is emerging across Latin America with bold ideas, fresh voices, and ambitious new projects like this.
You wake up as a refueler on a planet where plants
Ça
meet
peut être
sun.
plus intéressant déjà.
Explore alien temples, interact with your AI companion, upgrade your suit, face multiple endings, and solve dozens of unique puzzles.
Ah, après les puzzles,
Playing this game, sound and music
ça dépend
are
c'est
your
quoi
core
qu'ils
gameplay
appellent
mechanics.
puzzle.
For example, using your drone sphere, you can hear the ocean's depth. I'm Marcel, solo developer, and this is Soundgrass.
Après, c'est juste des sons. Pas sûr qu'ils m'intéressent quand même. Encore un petit jeu pour la Game Boy. Ouais, on a déjà la démo. Dernier trimestre de cette année. Peut-être lui aussi pour concurrencer GTA. On est quoi exactement? Une araignée ou quelqu'un qui a un exosquelette? Je comprends pas trop là en fait. La musique est bien. Est-ce que ce sera vraiment la musique du jeu? Troisième trimestre. Vraiment, j'aime bien la musique, mais je suis pas sûr qu'elle soit vraiment dans le jeu, celle-là. Après, je peux me tromper, hein. Story... Ah, World Premiere. Une nouvelle. Ouais, on dirait un peu Doom. Celui de Windows 95, hein, je parle. Ah, 2027, celui-là c'est peut-être le premier qu'on voit en 2027, en dehors de ceux qui n'ont pas encore de date annoncée.
I think I got some red on me.
C'est le troisième trimestre. C'est un nouvel Animal Crossing. Under Canopies. Troisième trimestre de cette année encore. La démo est disponible. Pas de combat, pas de stress. Été 2026. C'était un cheval, ça. Voilà. Voilà, la tête du cheval, quand même. Ah non, c'est un lama, c'est sud-américain. août 2026 sur Nintendo.
Talking about the next
Les deux
generation,
Nintendo, la PS4 et la PS5, je
earlier
crois avoir.
this year, we hosted the second edition of the LAX Game Jam, bringing together hundreds of developers from across Latin America to create games inspired by the theme Jack of all trades, master of none. What followed was an incredible variety of interpretations, from deeply personal narratives and experimental mechanics to competitive multiplayer experiences and beautifully unique visual styles. And while many of these games are still on the horizon, let's look at some games you can play right now.
Des jeux qui seraient disponibles
Dive into
dès
a
en ce moment.
haunted underwater world in A Tale of Silent Depths, a tactical RPG where you command a submarine, battle terrifying creatures, and survive the mysteries hidden beneath the ocean floor. Beat the Champions throws legendary players into explosive arcade matches packed with insane abilities, fast plays, and pure chaos. No breaks, no mercy, just gold.
Ah, ça court à la
Jump
Olivier
into
Tom, là.
action today. Start your engines and leave chaos behind in Roadout, a post-apocalyptic action RPG where high-speed racing collides with deadly dungeon exploration. Take on dangerous contracts, sabotage rival gangs, and fight your way through the dead zone as Mercenary Claire. Step into a decaying nightmare in Comatose, a
Je suis pas sûr que le cauchemar qui sont en décomposition, là, hein.
where you explore twisted environments, solve disturbing puzzles, and survive the horrors lurking inside your own mind. Launching today in early access. One of Latin America's standout action platformer is finally making the leap to mobile this summer. Explore a fallen kingdom, master fluid movement,
Il arrive sur
and
le
conquer
téléphone.
brutal platforming challenges wherever you go. Smash, dash, and blast your way through deadly machines in Core Breaker, a fast-paced action platformer with roguelike chaos at its core. Unlock powerful upgrades, discover new weapons, and uncover your purpose in a world ruled by robots. Available now in early access.
Latin American games are reaching players all around the world thanks to the support of global publishers, but also through experienced local teams with bigger ambitions than ever before. So let's begin this segment with the world premiere of one of Argentina's most ambitious games to date.
Ah, un jeu très ambitieux apparemment. On va voir ce que ça donne.
Is anyone here?
Metroidvania. Ah. On joue avec le temps en fait. Je suppose qu'on pourra pas jouer avec le temps avec les boss quand même, ce serait trop simple.
The technology and you are very compatible. You will become an exceptional time traveler.
« 2027 aussi celui-là.
Deep Dish Dungeon is a multiplayer game that you can play solo or with up to 2 other players. You'll be killing monsters, bosses, solving puzzles, looting, treasure hunting, adventure yourselves through the dark places. But I invite you to get deeper into connecting to the dungeon.
Peut-être sur la première
full of
PlayStation.
symbols and hidden mysteries.
Dernier trimestre
I'm looking
2026.
forward to see you all making the most powerful meal of all, the deep dish pizza, later this year and fall 2026.
Ah, sur Steam et dans le Game Pass. Ouais, pas sûr celui-là. Voilà un bon jeu Game Boy Color. Sur GOG et sur Steam. C'est pas souvent qu'on voit GOG.
Hi, this is Mark, Game Director on Hell Clock. Our first expansion, Cursed War, is right around the corner. And with it, we're releasing 6 new skills for you to make broken builds with. Holy Fire is a classic fireball, which burns everything to a crisp. Jaguar Spear can pierce multiple enemies with a long-range melee attack. Tupun's Wrath sends sparks of electricity flying all over the place. Lad's Sermon shoots bouncing lightning shots, but needs to be reloaded. Cilada is a trap skill, holding enemies in place and debuffing them. And with Karkara Dive, you can leap slam into enemies with the strength of the Karkara. We're also adding over 80 new unique items, which can drastically change how all of these skills work. Don't miss Curse War, coming to PC, Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 on July 14th.
14 juillet, je pense que j'aurais mieux à faire, hein. Comme aller au feu d'artifice, je pense.
All of 2026. Yeah, nice tags, bro. So good.
De toute façon, je serai au travail le 14 juillet.
Toilet, literally.
come from?
Don't leave it me.
And who knows, maybe when it fully releases,
This is the one. This is the one.
Wait, you can show them.
it might just be my game of 2026. This is Colonel Hearts.
No. Okay.
This is going to win Indie Game of the Year 2026.
My God.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get into it.
Before we continue, we want to thank our partners for supporting our mission. Our presenting sponsors, Raw Fury, Two Wedges, Annapurna Interactive, New Blood Interactive, Halbert Studios, ID at Xbox, who is highlighting an amazing lineup of Latin American games, including Beat the Champions, an arcade football game with legendary players for pure competitive chaos, Deep Dish Dungeon, a handcrafted survival adventure mixing exploration, crafting, and co-op dungeon crawling, Colorbound, a beautiful color-based puzzle adventure inspired by Aymara culture, Play Faster, a precision platformer built for speedrunners, and Soul Quest, a recently launched action-packed adventure inspired by Celtic mythology, and Gold-Packed Goblins, whose support inspired a new segment we call Dev Exchange Program, where we spotlight games from other underrepresented regions around the world. Today, with special guest dev team from Indonesia.
Ouais. C'est clair que l'Indonésie, c'est pas trop sud-américain là.
Grim Trial is a heavy metal action roguelite.
Ou alors j'ai des soucis avec la géographie.
In this game, you use both melee and ranged weapons, craft various gears, and customize skill tree to make your own build.
As a unique point, we use banger music in Grim Trials, a heavy metal music. We collaborate with Sigmund, Indonesian.
C'est censé représenter la mort à côté.
Who bosses like a badass.
Wishlist Grim Trials on Steam now. Roll out the trailer.
This is the story of the day after I died, and my chance to return to the world. He called himself the Grim Reaper. He told me I was chosen to be Reaper's apprentice. It felt like he knew I wouldn't refuse.
Latin American games rarely stay inside a single genre. Our developers are constantly blending mechanics, styles, and ideas into something unique.
Nouvelle world première, ça faisait un moment.
Fabio, and I'm really excited to be here on behalf of Conférence, an indie studio from Brazil, to introduce you to our next game. Let me set the scene. You are stranded and outnumbered in a post-apocalyptic world ruled by AI. Your only chance of survival is to find and recruit locals to build a guerrilla resistance, then lead an uprising against the machines. The catch is that the machines are among you, and it's up to you to figure out who you can trust. This is Ghostless.
I have been watching you closely.
Pourtant, les Sud-Américains, ils sont capables de faire des bons jeux, enfin des jeux mieux que tout ce qu'on a vu là, parce que Ayla, c'est Sud-Américain, je crois que c'est brésilien. Si je me trompe pas, Ayla, ça doit être brésilien, je crois. Et c'est bien mieux que tout ce qu'on a vu jusqu'à présent là.
It's your exclusive claim to the soul.
The Cosmic has confirmed. AI has turned against humanity.
Ça, c'est Game Boy. Ça fait un peu maison de Monopoly quand même. Hein. À part qu'elles sont pas vertes. Dans le Monopoly, elles sont vertes, mais là, non. Ça manquait la 3DS. C'est pas vraiment 3DS non plus, ça. Hein. C'est vraiment DS.
Can't take it anymore. That's it for me. I'm going on vacation. That's final.
But sir, who will you rule if you leave?
Oh. You.
Ok, tu arrêtes. Hein. Emperor. Je peux le wishlister. Je suis pas sûr. sur Steam Deck.
Deck builder about making impossible combos, absurd synergies, and those big numbers that makes you feel like you
Il est compatible Steam Deck
In this
celui-là.
dungeon, the gods are dead, and we only worship what we cannot burn. Many folks are trapped in this eternal cycle.
Ils vont être contents les joueurs de Steam Deck de pouvoir faire un jeu comme ça.
Doors that no one knows what lies behind. And different from other dark fantasy games, Litany doesn't take itself too seriously. He added some fun and bizarre elements to this hopeless environment. Mechanically, Litany is all about chasing dopamine. You open boosters, you stack modifiers, and you multiply effects until you reach those absurd combos that feels completely unintended to the game. It's a mix of what we love in roguelike deck builders with this hypnotic flow that is hard to put down. The demo for Litany released today on Steam, so please go play the game and share your feedback so we can craft the best game possible.
Je vais pas l'essayer celui-là.
When we met Litany, it was an instant fit for two edges.
Et Oggy, tu arrêtes de
Dark
faire un peu
fantasy, roguelike deck builder, felt
ton
already
chiant
home.
là.
And once we played, we were completely addicted to the game. And we saw much potential alongside Sage
En même temps, tu vas pas dire le contraire, t'es un peu payé pour dire ça.
But with different approaches. And when we participate in some events, we really realize we were right. Sigils of Nightfall is a dungeon crawler roguelike deck builder with elements of the award-winning RPG Morkborg. And now we're releasing a new demo with improved map design and many community requests, as bestiary, quest events, and dice rolls. And remember, all the content will be available for you to play with your friends on tabletop. So play Litany and Sigils of Nightfall and follow Two Edges to see what's coming next.
Since the beginning of LAGS, horror has been one of the defining genres of our showcases. And Latin American developers continue to create some of the most unique horror experiences in games today.
Oggy, tu arrêtes. Esso Ménic. Est-ce qu'ils vont chez Esso? Pas sûr.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
How long has it been since your last confession?
Since I was 9.
Ah, ça date alors.
What are your sins?
J'ai tué des gens.
How did you even think to do that?
I saw it on TV, then in a dream, and I wanted to know what it felt like.
Ouais, c'est ça, elle a tué des gens.
Do your parents know you did this?
No.
Does anyone?
No. Am I going to go to hell?
Maybe. If you don't grow out of it.
Nouvelle world première, ça faisait un moment là. Le fond, il est un peu bizarre quand même.
Who am I? You don't know what you've done, Lily. Juliet, you can't do everything for everyone. You've been acting a bit off.
2027 celui-là.
Oh, Julie. You shouldn't even be here in the first place.
C'est un peu particulier là comme ambiance.
Hello! Thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. You'll be presented with puzzles around basic computer usage. Who knows what you might find? Your goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder. Color me impressed. You'll do great. Just ignore the feeling of being watched. I love puzzles. This is getting pretty creepy. Thanks for using Desktop Explorer. See you later.
17 juillet, c'est bientôt ça.
She was right. There is something dark in here. There are things here that shouldn't exist.
This job, it never gets easier, you know?
Sometimes you just get pushed to the brink. Emotionally, physically.
Are you sure this is the path you want to follow?
We need to get out of here. Now!
It's okay. I know you can do it.
Richard, what have you done?
As our platform continues to grow, we've been looking for better ways to support and stay connected with our developers, creators, and community year-round. So today, we're excited to announce the Lags Club, a new Patreon initiative where we'll offer perks, access to opportunities, and community programs for players, creators, and developers alike. We'll soon be sharing more information about this in the future, so stay tuned. But for now, more games.
C'est bien quand même, ça parle pas trop dans cette conférence-là.
This segment reflects the many voices and cultures that make our games special.
On joue un chat. Bruma, il n'y a pas de date annoncée. Ah, celui-là, il était déjà annoncé, il a déjà été vu dans les Black Voices in Gaming. Nouvelle loi première. Game Boy Color, ça peut être bien.
Warning, please be advised that the following game contains no glorification or use of drugs. It is a homage to Brazilian bootleg games and mods of the 2000s and Brazilian pop culture.
And now hold on to your bundas, you are going to Brazil, cacete.
You threw a party in heaven after saving the favela from hell.
Ah ouais, c'est comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, le Doom de Windows 95. Hein.
Welcome back to Rio. Take a trip to Salvador also. Bunch of crazy new guns going from Shimao flamethrower to Feijoada Piniter and new enemies. Double jump and dash cause you put fireworks at your ass. The craziest boomer shooter of 2026.
Pourquoi parler comme ça dans...
Traveling to Brazil to save the mamadas from Ronaldo.
Comme si ça allait... Comme si ça attirait plus de monde de parler comme ça dans la bande-annonce du jeu, quoi.
Level demo available now. You can lose that. For release September 16, 2026 on Steam.
Ronaldo.
On aurait parlé normalement, c'était peut-être mieux, hein. La musique, elle est bien, mais le jeu, pas tant que ça, quoi. Enfin, moi, perso, j'aime bien la musique.
The gaming industry continues to grow at an incredible pace, and the road ahead has never looked brighter. Let's take a look at some of the games arriving later this year and beyond.
Nouvelle grande première. C'est un aviateur apparemment. Pas encore de date annoncée. Là, il s'est un peu craché par contre. Un jeu de combat un peu déjanté là, avec une Game Boy. On fabrique juste des cabanes à oiseaux. Est-ce que la cabane a une importance par rapport à l'espèce? Peut-être. Nouvelle world première.
And while the future looks bright, there are already some amazing games available today.
Welcome to the worst shift imaginable. In retail hell, you're trapped inside Purgatory's only convenience store, serving terrifying customers while trying to survive the night, stock shelves, uncover secrets, and keep the horrors at bay. React fast, think faster, and crush endless waves of robots in Gears of Glory. This explosive mix of tower defense and high-speed action challenges you to defend your base while tearing through enemies at full speed. Step into a brutal infected metropolis in Vultures, Scavengers of Death, a tactical survival horror where you scavenge for resources, survive deadly encounters, and uncover the truth behind a world consumed by infection.
Ouais, bon, je suis pas sûr que je les ferai pour l'instant, ceux qui sont sortis aujourd'hui là.
His murder. In the posthumous investigation, every suspect has secrets, schedules, and motives hidden beneath the surface. Uncover the truth in this stunning hand-drawn noir mystery. Fight through hordes of enemies in Soul Quest, an action-packed adventure inspired by Celtic mythology. Harness the power of Morrigan, goddess of death, and battle to reclaim the soul of your beloved. In The Warrior, nothing stays the same for long. Every level transforms the gameplay, the mechanics, and even who you control, as every character fights to become the protagonist of their own story. Uncover all the secrets in this wild platforming adventure today.
That's all for this year's Latin American Game Showcase Summer Game Fest edition. Huge thanks once again to all of our presenting sponsors, our media, broadcast, PR, and community partners. And of course, Jeff Keighley, Emily Weir, and all the Summer Game Fest team for their continued support. Don't forget to wishlist your favorite games throughout our official Steam event. If you're continuing your Summer Game Fest weekend, make sure to tune in for even more showcases, starting with the Women-led Games Showcase right after our event at 4 p.m. Pacific. And be sure to tune in for Summer Game Fest on June 5th live from LA at 2 p.m. Pacific. For the scouts and publishers watching, over half of the game showcase today are either self-published or open for publishing opportunities. So if any of these games caught your eye, reach out. We can help you connect. And finally, we're incredibly excited to announce that this December we'll return with something brand new. The very first LAX Game Awards, celebrating the best games from across Latin America. We'll have more information soon on our website and social channels. Thank you again for celebrating Latin American Game with us. See you next time. But before we go, as tradition demands, we have one more thing.
Ouais, j'étais pas... Si c'est ça le One More Thing, c'était pas une obligation de le montrer, quoi. Bah bon. Toutes les consoles. Sur Steam, sur PlayStation, sur Xbox et sur Switch. Sans préciser si c'est la 1, la 2 ou les deux. Bon, voilà, le showcase est fini. Après environ 1h20, entre 1h20 et 1h25 à peu près. Oh, c'était pas non plus, pour moi, c'était pas la meilleure conférence. Hein. En tout cas, ça vaut clairement pas celle de PlayStation d'hier, c'est sûr. Mais après, on n'est pas au même niveau non plus. Hein. Donc, après, il y a peut-être des jeux qui peuvent intéresser certains joueurs, hein, certaines personnes qui peuvent me regarder. Moi, je sais qu'il n'y a pas grand-chose que je ferai. En attendant, si vous avez aimé la vidéo, n'hésitez pas, même si vous ne l'avez pas aimé d'ailleurs, hein, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à mettre un petit like, un petit commentaire, ça fait toujours plaisir. Quant à nous, on se retrouve prochainement pour soit une autre conférence ou soit un jeu. Je n'ai pas encore dessiné. En tout cas,